So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
The president spoke to Putin and then echoed his defense of why Russia didn't do any interfering directly to U.S. media. That really sticks. And could very well
on second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Is that when the Senate Intel did some digging, the places and faces that the campaign were targeting.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And that puts him in a very difficult position. I think it was quickly once that when he was under investigation with BCCI, they put me in a position of either being a criminal or a fool. And I think that's where it's started. One play at a time now!
And on the ground they go with a running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
I think the exposure here is really the national security versus whether the president committed a crime. It's fitting in the overall perspective.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
If they were trying to suss out whether he was in fact a risk, that would have likely have been what's called preliminary investigation, which could have lasted no longer than 6 months. At that point, they needed a reasonable factual basis to keep it. So nobody's asking for that.
And they'll run it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there.
Corrosive actions that it warrants the effort of the Congress to look at it in a high-class investigator. I'll tell each of us,
Goal 50.
laying out this strategy. I don't know why the president is pushing to release sanctions on one guy.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
Why would he do these things if he's only worried about the politics?
He gets it to James White. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
This is straight under the category of you can't make it up.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
In fact, not only did he parry it, it wound up becoming the official position of the administration.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's what's so frustrating to me about this, is the fact that they keep looking for permission to do something different with here's the thing. If the president really said...
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Brady's going to sneak it. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
That's a question I certainly want to know, but I do think that's why Mueller pulled the stop on any notion that he was going to be a good witness to the Vikings.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
White 20! Hold 50!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Something is going on. Again, I still haven't seen anything, Chris, that would tell me the president is an agent of...
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go! 1-9! 1-9!
And an alley to run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Silence is not golden when it comes to that kind of dialogue. Mike Rogers, I'll take you 10 times out of 10. Thank you so much for helping my audience tonight. I appreciate it. So, what happened today was shut down on the show. President rounded the House speakers.
White 20! White 20!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Who must own this?
And this is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, hold 66!
Great debate. Jennifer Granholm and David.
White 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll check this one down to the corner. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Patriot offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I know the left has been jumping on me today, the right's been jumping on me. Have at it. That's why I listen to this. What I'm saying is, these cheap tricks, the spat over the state of the union, the
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
the shutdown is so because the president told the president told
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Brady. Flush. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
No, Chris, it's not a big, it's about building several hundred miles of fencing along our southern border to secure the border.
Let's go, come on.
Well, do you not think that this country has a right to secure the border? That's what it's wrong.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Rodgers to the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Trump is now ordering, as his summons thing, federal government workers to go back to work without getting paid. I know a lot of y'all don't care because y'all don't work for the government or y'all probably wouldn't have a job, but this is really serious, bro. This is crazy. Our country...
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hold on. This is about caring about people who are being affected by the shutdown. And it's not going to be politicians that drum up the outrage. It's going to be regular people. When you get somebody who identifies with
now Marshall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
What I'm saying is she started as a reality TV star, right? She has 40 to 50 million followers on social media, on Instagram. She's on Love and Hip Hop. And she put out a mixtape. And then she became an Instagram star. And now she's probably the #1, the most popular music star in the world.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On television, maybe in person, some of that. She is absolutely right. This is ridiculous. If you are being stuck,
throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rodgers toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What if he knew about Manafort and what could turn out to be just coordinating with bad rushing? What if he knew about the Trump Tower? And, of course, lied to you about those things every chance he got. Well, we know he would lie about a lot of things, including payouts. Tonight, the same agent of that deception might be...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
To throw is Rodgers. The out route incomplete. That's Adams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now, this is from David Samuel's book. Right? Here's the quote. Trump had asked if he was involved in election relations. He denied it and said, if we did, we wouldn't have gotten caught because we're professionals. Trump told me to believe that.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I know who this anonymous person is that said that if the Russians had actually done it, we wouldn't have been able to...
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him the 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Mike Rogers said
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
People ask me, what is Trump standing for more than anything else? And if I use one word, it's always growing. Big windows, great fixtures, beautiful kitchens.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Trump, that property developer who campaigned to be a Republican presidential candidate.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
It's only now coming to light. His former lawyer revealing negotiations to build a Trump Tower in Moscow went on much longer than previously admitted, until at least June 2016.
319!
On second down, here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. On play action. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And Crosby puts it through. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Keep it, boys! Blue 20! White 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Throwing now is Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alabama, 380.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead now up to 14.
I was up a little bit. I was wanting to go back out again. I saw how
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
158.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And they'll indeed take a knee. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Pats, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Stay at my nose, long nights I just